Brothers and sisters, oh Lord, I had to make a quickie one this morning. I came home from a meeting last night for the first thing to show up on my little page. The first thing, is Ancil'S Apology. Ancil'S Apology. This morning, I want to do this short, sweet, and fast. And I have a few things for Ancil. Ancil. See what time I call your name? All right. Yeah, what's going on? A few little questions for you. But before I ask the questions, you understand me? I'm going to play your story. My plan from my boy Lyndon page, because you are going. You're not looking for that thing this morning and I can't find it. Maybe it seems to me as though they take down the apology. I don't know why they take it down, but I want to let you listen.
Before I go into that video, you should hear what is being said.
Yes.
Before we
I can't find this. I use my boy Lyndon one.
Of that video.
Bring it, my brother.
Listen.
That is a fact of life. Because no individual is perfect.
No individual is perfect. Ancil'S is saying no individual is perfect. But Father Chavez Augustine is supposed to be a perfect person. Once they're red, they don't have to be perfect. But once you're in any other color, you have to be perfect. Now it's out of Ancil's mouth. We're going on.
No organization is perfect.
No organization is perfect. But the TPP, a virgin party that is just, let us say, truly and truly, we are about 2 years old. I don't even know how old we be yet. You understand me? But our virgin party is supposed to be a perfect party. But it's all, how old we be? Must be 70-year-old party. That in existence for ever so long, from since Massa days. That party is entitled to not be perfect. But TPP must be perfect. We're going on.
And the world, by extension, is not perfect.
So you know that the world, by extension, is not perfect. Nothing is perfect. No individual is perfect. No party is perfect. And the world, by extension, is not perfect. But once your name Father Chavez Augustine, and you are a supporter of the Tobago People's Party, you ought to be perfect. An institution where they're for home years, who fought against this little fledgling institution that we have called it Tobago People's Party. We must be perfect, but PNM not supposed to be perfect. You'll now listen to Ancil.
And therefore, I want to say to you, the people of Tobago, that wherever we may have fell down, wherever we did not do as you, the people of Tobago, expected, and wherever we failed to meet the obligations and the expectations, the high expectations that you, the people of Tobago, had for the People's National Movement, I am saying to you this evening that we are sorry.
You hear that? Wherever the people of Tobago, they did not meet the high expectation, where they say, Gideon bring ram goat, and whatever else he say, he is sorry. Now, Ancil, I have a few questions for you. Are you sorry for trying to destabilize Tobago when the PDP now transformed, we are in another situation, TPP, all of us, when we won that election and were going good, and a little fallout happened between the two leaders that we have, and all try our best and bought audio gates Are you apologizing for the fact that your prime minister, sent police in the house of our chief sec, Ramsaki house, Ramsack the deputy chief sec house, Ramsack whoever else house? Are you apologizing for the fact that all the sent people, what they call them? The motorcar one, them licensing officer by Trevor House to see if I look at that, embarrass him with lies as usual? Are you apologizing for the fact that all they have police who is PNM terrorizing the members of the TPP? Are you apologizing for that? Tell me what you're really apologizing for. Start there. Are you apologizing for the fact that you lied to Tobagonians and you told Tobagonians that the House of Assembly, these fellas did nothing, even though they were being pressured? And by the way, are you apologizing for the behavior of your Prime Minister, your Finance Minister, for Ralph Gonzalez and all body who used to fly in Tobago here and disrespect with Chief Secretary and disrespect all our secretaries? Are you apologizing for those things? I need to know. Not sit down and say what we do and what we didn't do. No. We want specific apologies for specific things, especially for the last 4 years. That is what you need to be apologizing for. Are you apologizing for the fact that you were part of the cookie? Because remember, your voice, your recordings and your text messages to Akil. You understand me? That piper boy named Akil. All your messages to him were brought to the fore. Are you apologizing for these things, my son? Ancil, when you need to apologize, you need to do better than that. We told you to apologize to Tobago, but this is not an apology, man. Are you apologizing for the fact that you bought a rumor mill, a fear-mongering mill in Tobago to tell people about radar and all what the Americans coming to do? And are you apologizing for the fact that we do not have a war with America? That there is whatever it is between Venezuela and America. And when Venezuela people talking, the thing is Trinidad, they just talk about. They doesn't talk about Tobago. Are you apologizing for the fact that I hear Kwesi coming and Bulbo Fally trying to make a 1% in Tobago? Are you apologizing that all they just constantly lying to the public of Tobago? When Zorisha and all of them come out and they show you how much people in Tobago get into contract where contracts will be, they awarded contracts to. It wasn't 1, it wasn't 2, it wasn't 20, it wasn't 30, plenty of them. You understand me? It's plenty of them. It's 80 something, I think she say. A little more than that. Are you apologizing to us here in Tobago that you all took us for granted? And all of a sudden, I find all the stop being great because I doesn't hear all the balling great is this and great is that. All the stop being great. Are you going to apologize to us for taking your Trinidad Balizé party and want to implant it in Tobago, or uproot the DAC? We had DAC. And are you going to apologize to us that when we had our first Tobagonian Prime Minister, that all you organize a coup, you understand me, with the Jamaat people to overthrow the government? Remember that man, what the name was? What the name? Any other Jamaat man. Remember, when he did what he did, he went on TV and said, we have overthrown the government. That is the word, you know. That is exactly what he said. He said he overthrew the Abu Bakr. That is the name. He said he overthrew the government. Are you apologizing for those things, my brother? all the atrocities that PNM have done to Tobago. Me really made a Trinidad. That one is a Trinidad and Tobago thing because we felt it too. That coup was a whole national thing, right? What are you really apologizing for? Are you going to apologize to the people for the road that all are cutting for and charge a million for? Are these the things you're apologizing for? And you're talking about the great expectations? We gave you people 21 straight years. And that is the best you can do for apology. Ancil, I believe you're brighter than that, and you're better than that. And you can't apologize to everybody. Yes, you are the leader. And yes, you can come out there to say something, but here we're going. Hey, boy, let me get a thing. Newsflash! I am sorry to tell you, my child, your political career has ended. You are right now in the political cemetery. And you see that young man that named Keegan the Noon? It will not be 4 or 5 votes as with Sonny. You will get a divine licking. And you shall understand. You must not tell lies. You must not do wrong. Don't go on no campaign and lie to the people of Tobago when we are seeing the evidences in the communities of the little that these guys could have done then. And now that we are getting a little more in the coffers of Tobago, and you know for a fact you will never touch the money there. Do what you want, you not touch the money there. Them boy are carry on the story and the money that stay with them and them keep the money. And you know, I was watching Anna Lyndon thing on TikTok. I don't know if the person they put it on the Facebook page, but somebody asked the question. So if Ancil is not there and he loses his seat and they lose their seat, what will happen? News flash, for those of you who have jelly in all your for bread, or let us conveniently just forget, there was a time in the history of Tobago when the PNM ruled it all. They won every single seat. In case all you forget, let me remind all you. All, that time was 12. So all 12, they win. And that time they had nobody to oppose them. That is why Tobago should have been flying high. But instead of that, they sit down and they watch down on the people. You all are beneath me. And they sit down in the house, swing chair, laugh, sing, gigi. So they had everything. And they had the PNM in Trinidad too. Yes, because they come and run out, Kamla them out of tongue. And they had the PNM in Trinidad and the PNM in Tobago. And the pressure away. And as soon as they get into power, all the little jobs that the Prime Minister, Kamla Prasad Bisesa, created and Tobago people had, man, they send home people left, right, and center. They send home everybody. You understand? They find themselves now in a quandary. I hear they talking, somebody said the same one, them want to change CPEP into some other thing. They feel they could get into the coffers of the Tobago House of Assembly to go back and feed them 1%. This crazy have no shame. Because when they really check it out about 1%, is them had the 1% in Tobago, yeah. Because everywhere you go, is this one construction. And one day maybe not here, you start with W. All them in here, one of this, one of that, wanna be. Every day is that you're hearing. So let me tell you. Let me tell you, Mr. Ancil, Dennis, apology not accepted. Wheel and come again. Today's nomination day. Sign up your paper. Put your name up on the ballot. But you shall die the political death, my child. Find another profession. And you see what's going on in Trinidad, ain't much again. No matter what them try to rail, poor penny. Poor pretty penny. Waste of a time and waste of a space. We told you to apologize. We didn't tell you to come out and talk that stupidness there. An apology is something that is sincere. There is no sincerity, there is no genuineness to that foolishness that you open your mouth and talk. Because after you don't talk that, crazy come and talk those teachings again. So why I apologize? Say, who you apologize on behalf? Tell me who. My brother, have a beautiful day. Today is a day of beauty, of love, of togetherness. And as we tell all you, wheel and come in. This is about Tobago. And for those of you outside there who doesn't understand right now what is taking place, let me tell you, this is not a general election. We are not looking for anybody to send to Trinidad. We are putting these people back to continue to run the affairs of Tobago. This is what we are doing. We have our young Robbie, our young Hochoy, you could call him that. This is what we are doing. It's Tobago election. So when you hear Trinidad people putting in their mouth, don't bother with them. They don't have nothing to do with our election. This is our election. Understand, right? And we intend to give these guys another 4 years. And as all you know, me no sycophant. So if them come and they do dotations, well, me done with election because me now vote PNM. Me now vote PNM. And well, I don't even forget the rest. Because them there's no party in the race. I was not really mad with them, right? And I ain't gonna forget the rest yet. It's that one they call Be Israel. Hey, why me don't know why people are supposed to be seeing people speaking out. The man sit down talking one pack of dotishness. And they talking, and he and all talking radar. So it's everybody now is radar. That is the campaign name radar. Radar. Well, let me get a joke. The boy telling people and them, you know, if they had a piece or whatever they have, he tell them bury it in the earth or look have to dig it up again to use it whenever. I don't know why he tell them to bury, you know. I would really like the police and them to go and find out from them and what it is he telling people to bury. Why telling people to bury? I could understand. He said, plant food. And look how he chop it. You're telling people plant food. Gather up this, gather up that. As they say, if a bomb drop in the Tobago, what the food there? Where I gather the food for go? This not America. America people that's going along in a bunkers and this and that thing. Which part of Tobago I have a bunker? Hey! Boy! And these people want to say that they want to come to run the affairs of Tobago. Lord of mercy. Tobago people, in a very serious note, if I have broke stick in your ears and I have make a mistake and put PNM A, B or C team there, how sad be our portion. There will be nothing that will look crying to say I apologize for. Young people, come out and vote. This is all your future. When Robbie came on the scene, I couldn't vote the first time. But Tobago people got the call because he know that a red party never good. That is why he left. That is why he walked out after having all those accolades. Remember, here when I was trying to campaign on, oh, he thief the $2 bill. Hey, once it has shown this PNM, I constant to propaganda, you know. But Ancil, my darling, I'm very sorry. Apology not accepted. People all here, have a blessed day. All will see me sometime during the day again. Bye-bye for now.